Good morning, everybody. So there's three primary things in my arsenal that I use pretty much daily that helps me maintain my health and strength and well-being. And this morning I'd like you to guess which one that is. Maybe pop it in a comment before I get into the body of this, before you watch it all. But the three things that I do pretty much every day are push-ups. I do push-ups. I do 50 push-ups. I do squats. Those typically are 40 at a time with some isolation. And then there's walking. And so I do push-ups, squats, and walking. And so of those three, what do you think I have the greatest benefit of? What gives me the greatest long-term benefit? And if I had to give up everything and keep one, what would that be? So today I'm going to answer that question, and I'm going to give you 6 benefits. One of those is the bonus. So 5 benefits and a bonus. Good morning, everybody. I'm Bryant. I'm the over 60 guy, and I'm on my morning walk. And I hope this walk is motivation enough for you to get up, get going, get walking, get moving. So I started this journey a little over a year ago, and it's been fantastic. So of the three daily habits that I have, walking, push-ups, and squats, which one could I not do without? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Walking. Walking, of course. Walking is my greatest benefit. Walking. And there's really 6 reasons why walking is the greatest thing for me. And so reason number 1, walking increases my energy, and it increases my stamina. It absolutely increases my energy and my stamina. When I walk about roughly an hour a day, and I walk pretty much every day, 6 days a week, maybe 1 day off. If there's an emergency or something in my business, then I will miss, but it's very rare. Walking has increased my energy and increased my stamina greatly. I mean, it really sets my day. I don't eat before I walk. I drink some water. I drink water before I walk, and I'll drink water afterwards. But when I'm walking, I have just gotten up and I started my walk, and I've noticed now like an hour is fine with me. It's no issues at all. And if I don't walk, if I wind up having to skip a day, man, I notice it. So over this little over a year now, it has increased my energy and increased my stamina, and I do not miss it. So it has to be a habit. It has to be something that you agree that you're not going to miss. The other thing is, it gives me mental clarity and emotional balance. Mental clarity and emotional balance. I mean, I have noticed that I can be a little bit more sharper on my mental, because quite frankly, there's times when I will just, like, I'll be in a grocery store and my wife will ask me for something, and I might forget. So I notice that I have to do things that are going to keep me mentally sharp. I balance a lot of tasks every day. I'm a home builder, so I've got all kinds of stuff going on. It is a mental challenge every day. I feel like I'm a firefighter. One fire after another, one issue after another. So I have to stay mentally fit, and I have to stay emotionally balanced. No flying off the handle, no, getting crazy or in a rage. And, before walking, that oftentimes would happen because I would just I couldn't deal with it was too much on my brain. Sometimes when I get super out of balance, I'll have to break out and build a puzzle. It helps me really think and put my brain into action. But walking definitely gives me mental clarity and emotional balance. Better sleep and mood regulation, better sleep and mood regulation. You know, I do notice that I sleep very well. Most of my life I haven't had an issue with sleeping. I remember when I was a soldier in Iraq, I remember I was stuck at this airport, which is not an airport like you and I think about, pretty much just a building with a, you know, cement floor. But man, with all my gear and my bag, I just laid on that floor and boom, I was out. So, but walking helps you sleep. It helps you sleep and it helps to regulate your mood. Also eating, avoiding sugars. Sugar spikes will change your mood. So definitely sleep will help that. Lowers blood pressure and relaxes and reduces your inflammation. I did one on you know, what is that, arthritis a while back, but walking is definitely a tool to help with that. It's definitely a tool to help decrease your blood pressure, you know, and reduce inflammation. Certain foods that you eat, if you cut those out, you'll find that you can reduce your inflammation as well. That's a big topic, especially as we get older, but you know, it definitely helps with lowering blood pressure. I have an app that checks my heart rate, my resting rate, you know, and it'll check my rate as I walk as well. You can download it, it's free. So do that as well to check your resting heart rate and your walking one as you're going. Weight management. This is a big one for me. When I started everything, when I started this whole health kick, I was probably 35 pounds, maybe 40 pounds overweight. If you email me at over60guy@hotmail.com and request my living well guide, you'll see some before pictures and after pictures. Before, when I was really heavy, and afterwards. So walking has been a great regimen for helping reduce my weight. I do it, like I said, in the mornings. I don't eat anything. I wait, kind of like that intermittent fasting thing. I'll wait a while, but I'll also drink a lot of water. So that's one of my neighbors, Mr. Cool, and yeah. So it definitely helps with weight management. Then the bonus. What is the bonus of me walking? When I started walking, I had no idea that about 9 months into it, I would finally start a YouTube channel that I've been wanting to start for a long time. I did a lot of research on YouTube. I felt like I wouldn't have the time, you know, nor would I do a good job. But I had no idea that me starting this channel, recording my thoughts as I walk, downloading the video as I finish my walk, and, you know, putting a little maintenance into it each day and each week. Doesn't take a lot of time, but man, I had no idea that these walks that I would do with all of you would have such a great lasting benefit for me as far as friendships and people that I'm meeting. I truly am blessed by all the people that I'm meeting and all the people who regularly comment and talk to me and encourage me. I had no idea that in 90 days I would build my channel big enough to where I would be one of the 3% creators that are actually what they call monetized. I mean, not that I expect to make some big living on YouTube. Certainly I'm gonna improve my channel all the time, but I think the greatest benefit of walking and this channel is all the people that I meet, and I mean that sincerely. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for tuning in as often as you do. And if you're a first time to my channel, I say welcome, and I hope all of you give it a like, and maybe subscribe. Consider subscribing to my channel. That would be fantastic. So walking, 6 benefits. If you start walking, who knows, maybe you'll start a YouTube channel. Maybe you'll pick up and, get going on your YouTube channel. Certainly I would ask that God would bless you in that effort. So for today, consider walking. Start with 30 minutes and then work your way up to an hour, and be consistent. Every day should be a walking day. Every day you should be walking. So it doesn't matter where you're at, where you live, just get out. Even if you're at home, you can do it on a treadmill, or if you're traveling. I've had to do mine on the treadmill at times. My wife uses a little trampoline where she, jumps on a little trampoline to get her time in. So for today, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord's face shine upon you and give you peace. And until tomorrow, God bless.